Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm D.
I'm E.
And sometimes we just don't really know how to act prior to recording. So that's why you hear us laughing a lot of the time. It's okay though. It's all good. Anyway, so today's episode, we're going to talk about one of E's favorite people in the whole wide world.
She's being facetious.
We're talking about the Duchess, not Fergie, for those that remember. But I'm talking about Meghan Markle. Okay, y'all, this is a stretch. This is a reach. But we're going to talk about it anyway because it was a headline. Meghan Markle for Senate? Question mark. Okay. According to Newsweek, Meghan Markle was never going to replace the late Dianne Feinstein as California senator, despite some speculation in the British press. R.I.P. Dianne Feinstein, shout out, female senator, passed away. Feinstein's recent death and the need to replace her with a short-term senator who would serve only until 2024 elections brought the suggestion that Meghan was possibly on the verge of a political career. The Mail on Sunday, of course, not exactly Meghan's favorite newspaper or mine, led the charge with the headline, Meghan Markle considers the run for office. Duchess of Sussex's name is in the frame to fill California Senator Dianne Feinstein's seat after Senator died aged 90. And could the White House be her ultimate aim? Question mark.
That is a reach.
I can't. Whew, okay. It is unclear why the newspaper suggested Meghan was, it's perfectly clear, but we'll get to that. They suggested Meghan was considering the role, but it did quote a source saying she might be viewed as a long shot candidate. The California Governor Gavin Newsom decided to choose LaFonza Butler, the president of Emily's List, which works to get women in favor of abortion rights elected. While Feinstein was the kind of Democratic politician who Meghan might want to emulate, the Duchess was not a serious contender for the seat. Obviously. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I started smirking, or what I immediately thought of? Something stupid. I know, because that's where my mind goes, to stupid stuff. Like, how about, all these rich people, they stay plotting, right? How about if Britain, right,
Mm-hmm.
the establishment, the firm, the royal family, purposely had a fight with Harry and Meghan.
I know where this is going.
So they could move to the States, so then they could take over the White House. So technically, they want us back. I told you, it was a reach. This is where my mind goes sometimes. I wouldn't doubt it. Let me know in the comments if you believe me, or follow my train of thoughts.
Y'all, I think E needs to go work for the Mail on Sunday. That's a reach far beyond across the pond, bro.
They are my favorite newspaper. Just because they hate Meghan.
Hey, no, seriously.
Okay, seriously.
Of course, the Mail on Sunday and other British media outlets would try and jump on this bandwagon. Because here's the thing. Meghan's not giving them anything to talk about. So naturally, Meghan lives in California. She must be trying to be the freaking senator because the senator just died. Although millions and millions of people live in California.
Kim, there's people that are dying.
Where I thought that earlier, and I wasn't going to say it. Really? That's where you guys, decided to go? Ooh. And this is why they got sued. Just straight up fabrications, bro. I know who the source is.
Larsa?
Members.
Oh. I always think the source is Larsa Pippen. She was the source for the Kardashians. They just, let us believe that it was some mysterious person.
No, the source is Prince Louis, I guess. I don't know. Come on. What kind of... That's just ridiculous. Now, if Meghan were to decide to run for office one day, she'd be pretty dumb to do it because...
Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that from you. Tell me more. Dime.
I mean, it's... First of all, not only is she already super famous, worldwide known, But the issue that they've had all these years is the press and the way the press has treated them. Imagine being a politician and having the fame like of her caliber. It would be, I mean, headline every single day.
A catastrophe.
A catastrophe. Look at AOC, who on a micro level has dealt, or at least for the first few years, it's died down over the past year or so. But for the first few years of her political career, she was hounded. She was like just completely brutalized in the press all the time, mostly Fox News. And, you know, the Republicans just like targeting her. And it was just insane.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Meghan Markle. Like, imagine Meghan Markle. Honestly, I'm fairly certain, although don't quote me, I'd have to go read the Constitution, but I'm pretty sure that a member of the royal family, whether estranged or not, whether a working royal or not, can't run for U.S. elected office.
Well, not Harry, but her.
She's still a member of the royal family. She's married into it. She has a prince and princess for children. Prince and princess of England. You know, so I don't think, again, I'd have to go read the Constitution to let y'all know.
Yeah, you go do that. You know, my initial thought was Meghan needs to stay in her lane. You know, I always say that about different, you know, actors, actresses, musicians, whatever. You know, if you hone in on your craft and you're known for this specific thing, I mean, I get you're trying to diversify and expand, but sometimes you're not great at everything else you think you're going to be great at.
Seriously.
Like Beyonce thinking that she could be Sarabi or Nala in The Lion King. Guess what? Sarabi or Nala, I can't remember which one she was.
It's Nala.
Well, Nala should not have a Texas accent in Africa.
Shout out Houston, though. My new city.
Focus. So, I say that to say, Meghan Markle knows diddly squat about politics. Right? So, I don't think she should be running. But, you know, I'm crazy and I have to think about things for a while. I'm like, we have so many politicians that don't know diddly squat either. Don't look out for our best interest. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, their interest is themselves. So therefore, I have no opinions. I don't know where I'm going with this. But she shouldn't be running though. That's for sure. But
first episode where I'm gonna cry. Like, laughter. I don't know what to say to you right now. Like,
no, seriously, like what is she gonna do? Like, I get so peeved currently when like influencers go to the White House, let's say, you know, on a grander scale.
Yeah.
Like influencers that, you know, I'm thinking of one in particular. She does these pockets of peace. You know, I unfollow her, refollow her, unfollow her. It's a love-hate relationship, right? Because and she was going to talk about, you know, mothers and breastfeeding and stuff. I'm like, first of all, you're not a lactation expert.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like a renowned author or like a psychologist or, you know, somebody of credibility, somebody that's credible to be talking about these things. No, a whole bunch of influencers are going to the White House just for shits and giggles, just to be there and give an uninformed opinion. That's what I think. Not all of them are dumb, but most of them are just there because they were invited. Like, they shouldn't be there. Like, I feel as a kid, I feel like the White House and being a president and being, you know, in Congress or something, it was something that was respected. Yeah. You know, and now, you know, don't send me to jail. But this is all a joke at this point. This is about popularity. This is about what's famous, what's going, what's get people's attention, what's getting the votes.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, Meghan, you don't know crap about politics. You don't even want to be in the spotlight. So don't do it. Don't even think about it.
It's a good thing she's not.
We don't know that yet. As of, what was today? 10/5/2023? She's not. But tomorrow, maybe something different.
I told you. Let me check the Constitution. I don't think she can.
All right. Check the Constitution and put it in the comments. For those who want to know.
I mean, nah, I really don't think she can, honestly. Like, it's just the whole sovereign thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
But if she could, let's say, what do you think? She should do it?
Okay. So my thought process, right? Because
There goes the Duchess lover.
you had your little rant, and let me have mine.
Okay, dale.
So, so okay. I think that there is something to be said for the most popular politicians in recent history, right? Going as far back as like JFK. And we actually talked about this recently off air, of course. JFK, beloved and had a sort of charismatic appeal to him. He famously had Marilyn Monroe, a actress of well-known, whatever acts and stuff from back in the day, sing him happy birthday, and allegedly, they had an affair. So, like, this isn't like new, right? Like, kind of mixing popularity with politics and all that stuff. Is it right? No, but at the same time, we're literally voting, and it's a popularity contest. There's literally a popular vote. Granted, the electoral college is the one who wins out, but I'm not even going to go into that. That's way too much.
That's another thing.
So what I'm getting at is, like, think about Bill Clinton, think about Barack Obama, even Donald J. Trump. Like, there is something to be said for the way in which they were able to sway the people. And the fact is that their personality, their proximity to fame, their proximity to larger celebrities, bigger, celebrities, was also another point of, like, getting people to rally behind them. Like, you can't say that, like, if, like, I don't know, some random person off the street decided to run for office, that they would get, much traction. Now, if you had Beyonce or Taylor Swift, endorse this person, all of a sudden, this Joe Nobody would be, like, everywhere. Every single news outlet in the world would be talking about this person. So there is something to be said for that. Qualifications, that's a whole nother story. And while, yes, in a perfect world, society, government, the right people with the right knowledge and the right criteria, qualification, CV, would be the ones in charge.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. So I'm not going to say, like, oh, Meghan shouldn't run. I just think she'd be dumb if she did. Like, because of, her history as far as not wanting that attention. So that's really why it's like, okay, if you want to run, but girl, that's your funeral right there. Like, that's crazy. So yeah.
I have nothing else after that. Oh, actually, I do. I wonder what Harry would think. He'd be like, from one establishment to another. Now I'm involved in U.S. politics. It never ends.
Hold on. So they would most likely have to renounce their titles and no longer be a part of the royal family in order to do something like that. Now that I think about it.
Probably. True. Yeah. True.
Just like the Princess of Japan had to renounce her title.
Oh my God. That always breaks my heart when I hear that. I'm like, girl, I wouldn't. But you're great for being you. But
yeah, I think,
Harry, keep your title. You need it for your kids, because we never know what Prince William over there is doing. George, Louis, Charlotte, princes and princess. We never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Keep the titles, please. Por favor. That's the one thing I'm gonna tell you. Meghan, don't run.
Oh gosh. Okay. I think we're done here.
Why do you always shut me down? Just when I was gonna rev up again, but whatever. Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think Meghan was considering running for Senate? Do you think that she really wants to be a politician? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you. I can literally imagine
my thought process. Oh,
The comments. I just know because anytime we post anything about this woman, whew, anyway, I'm
Are you
sorry.
team Megan or are you team Kate? Let us know in the comments. Um, and obviously, whatever else you want to tell us, we love having conversations with you guys. But if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. We have 100+ videos. You'll never get bored. It'll be days because we can talk, we can joke, we give you facts, we give you receipts.
Yeah, yeah.
We're cool like that. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community, and we're reaching some milestones here. So we would appreciate, you know, involving your friends, so your friends could be our friends, so we could all be friends and have a good time. We also have social media, which Dee'll tell you about.
We're on Instagram and TikTok at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys follow us, like, share, and also comment. It's always a good time.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace. And don't forget to comment.
Bye.